Hello again, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Chrissy. In today's video, I thought I'd share this invitation to language arts I've prepared for my elementary aged kids. We're not using any curriculum here, just some of our favorite unschooling type of resources like board games, books, hands-on, and learning through play activities. Before I share the stations, let me tell you a bit about the logistics. Our focus with this invitation is language arts, so grammar for the oldest, developing my 7-year-old's early reading skills, and mostly phonic sounds and vocabulary development with my youngest. I'm not introducing or giving lessons on any new concepts today. Everything is review. These invitations will require some one-on-one time with me, about 30 minutes or so with each child. So about an hour and a half on language arts today for 3 children. There's also independent work here for the older 2, including independent reading. Read aloud will be separate this morning, and that's about 15 to 20 minutes. Lastly, the prep work. Last night I jotted down on paper my list of resources I wanted to utilize and to lay out today. This morning I gathered the resources and prepared these stations or invitations in just about 30 minutes. My 8-year-old's current independent reader, the 4th book in the Zoe and Sassafras series, Caterflies and Ice. I discussed more about this book series in my previous video on independent studies, so if you want to go watch that, I will insert a card and link it down below. So just a bit of warm up with a word search pad by School Zone. This one is becoming easy for her, so I'll need to pick up a new one soon. Bella and I will be reviewing adjectives in this Usborne First Illustrated Grammar and Punctuation book. I've used a post-it to mark it off, just about 2 spreads on adjectives in this resource. Her independent work to follow up on adjectives. First, she will flip through this autumn picture book by Gerda Mueller, since it's almost fall time. Then she is going to use our movable alphabet to spell out adjective words to describe nature during the fall or autumn season, inspired by this picture book. Continuing with practicing adjectives, we'll play a few rounds of Guess Who. This is a great board game to put adjectives to practice. And the next game is new to us. It is Treehouse Town by The Good and the Beautiful. This is a parts of speech game, so we're reviewing basic parts of speech like common and proper nouns, adjectives, and verbs. Now moving on to what I've prepared for my 7-year-old. Noah just turned 7, so he's a young 7-year-old for reference. We are reinforcing the concept of rhyming words with this puzzle card set by School Starters. I've prepared 9 sets here on a tray for him, so once he's completed, I'll prepare another set and so forth. Pretty simple. He's to pair the 2 words that rhyme. It's also self-corrective, so the color of the borders to each matching set is the same, and only the correct matches fit together. I've laid out 2 activities here using the Montessori Pink Series materials. First, he will read through these CVC word sentence cards. After, he can move on to this CVC words and picture matching activity, and he'll complete a set for each vowel. Our board game is Happy Hats by Bob Books. The idea is to create CVC words. Each player has a game piece. We use the spinner to move around the board. Whichever letter the player lands on is the beginning letter to building the CVC word, with the phonics cards included. As you build a word, you collect hat tokens for your game piece or character. Player with the most hats collected wins. I've prepared another station for Noah here at the desk. So first, Noah and I will read through 5 new sight word readers and reviewing 2 readers I've already introduced to him. I've shared a lot about these nonfiction sight word sets by Scholastic here on my channel. It's been my favorite resource for sight word memorization. And some of Noah's independent work and independent reading will be a timed 15 minutes on readingeggs.com. And finally, the materials I've put out for my 4-year-old. First, we'll read out loud my first nature book, All About the Natural World for Kids by Kim Andrews. Nature books and nature in real time is a wonderful tool to develop vocabulary as we discover natural wonders and say its name. We discuss colors and activity, repeating vocabulary of nature we see every day. A pine tree, a hibiscus plant, clouds, pelicans, to new discoveries like an insect we've never seen. I love the real-life photography of nature in this book. Our next read is B, a peek-through picture book. I've mentioned this is my pre-K's favorite series of books. Wonderful descriptive text for language development. We'll also flip through a few pages of this I Spy Letters by Scholastic, focusing on the phonetic sounds of the letters. Name practice is one of our focus for Luna's school year. Not so much handwriting just yet. Before that, in mastery of the sounds, in identifying and sequencing the letters, and then moving on to the forms, the curves, and the lines just before handwriting. A sound basket, a favorite activity among all my children when learning letter sounds. I prepared 3 letter tiles into our basket, so we'll discuss its sound, name, and formation. We'll also sort our basket of miniature objects to its respective beginning sound. For example, toadstool, tractor, all under the letter T, emphasizing on the beginning sound. I hope today's video has inspired you and gave you some ideas to create your own invitations to learn. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more videos like this on our invitations to learn here on my channel.